Is that really fast enough though? I don't know. This stuff's gonna disappear fast. Well, maybe not that. Well, there'll be a while in it at least. Beautiful, a true long-term solution. Yeah, not so sure about that. It's a solution. I'll give you that much. You would use less fuel with your boilers if you used yellow inserters. Aye, 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 aye. You're probably not wrong, so I can't really disagree with that. Still, I'm losing sight of what I'm trying to do here. I want my massive wall. Everything I've been doing has been a run up to my lovely massive wall. But it's not really working out. But why? Because I don't have the everything I need. Well, I mean, a lot of that was actually just powering them up to begin with, but that'll do for now. Yellow inserters make you vulnerable to brownouts. Burners are safer. Well, I mean, these guys are burners, so they'll keep it going. Brownouts. Yeah. Haven't heard of any problems up here, but I worry about the oil situation. How can I... like, there just seems to be very little oil in these guys. Well, actually looking at them, I think they have oil. I can't really tell because it overlaps with the my items in the bottom right. So I can't actually tell their light oil levels. Thanks, game. Pipe is broken, Jake. What pipe? I'm guessing a pipe somewhere is broken and that would be slowing it down. So it's low here, it's low here. Must be some point where it goes from being pretty okay to pretty damn low. Here maybe? Are these even connected? They're not. This pipe is just gone. So are they running on limited oil? That's scary. It's worse than scary, it's terrifying. That means the oil you have is completely limited. To think they could just run out of oil at any time. Not on my watch. I mean, I'm glad it still functioned even without it, but there we go. That's the oil flowing again, as it should. Okay, glad we caught that. Right, what now? Where am I? What am I doing? What should I be doing? I built the Great Northern Wall, but honestly it doesn't really do much currently. Wonder if I should purge these guys. They just keep throwing themselves at me. Although they do consume pollution, I kinda want them dead. I have a feeling that what I should do is optimize my fuel production. Jake, you should build the pipe somewhere else or it'll just break again due to your flamethrower. Is it really the flamethrower that's destroying my pipe there, though? I mean, where did the pipe die? Here? Oh, yeah. Oh, don't worry. When the wall extends down here, which of course it will someday. It's going to go across here and down here, I think, because I want to keep you inside me. You know, once I have all the resources, because I built maybe a fifth of my enormous wall. Right, what did I come up here for? I'm sure there was a reason. Yeah, I was thinking about ravaging. I'll show them. No, my robots! Oh, my poor robot brethren. Okay, so they track down and destroy those guys. That makes it a bit harder to go on rampages if they just kill my robots. Damn, I guess they got their revenge. Still kind of feel like revenge should be mine. Okay, probably playing this too fast and loose. Just wanted revenge. Is that really all too bad? Yeah, that makes me feel a bit better about myself. Okay, what was I doing again? Probably wishing I had automated production of the guns that I need for my massive wall. But really, I don't know what the best thing to do at this point is. Rocketry, and those will be important for our rockets that we're totally going to have someday. So recount on our little helper droids. 14 left? That's okay. I want my 20 though. Ah. Torched Xeno scum. Don't want to tear down anything internal until I have my external stuff done, but I want more of these guns. They just require a lot of goods. Well, really, pipes, engines, just need sprockets and steel on top of that. I could, would, and probably should just automate those here and now. Because I mean, he needs those two going in. On top of that, he needs sprockets and steel, right? And this is for making you flamethrower turrets. I would say you can never have too many of them, but maybe you can. Maybe you can. All you need now are a ton of sprockets and steel. Not really a ton of it. Doesn't really leave me with any steel reserves though, which isn't ideal, but flamethrowers are the way forward though. It's batteries I need a ton of as well for the other guy though. Batteries and circuits and more steel. What if they shared the steel? So he needs a steel, battery, and circuits. Batteries, circuits. Okay, I need to pick up said batteries and circuits, but we're on that case. Well, I got a whole bunch of them right here. How long that fuel will last before we're planning anything longer term? Don't know, I can't see it from here. Wish I could though, that would make things a bit easier. But a wiser thing would probably be to actually pipe the fuel up here and refine it there, but I don't want to do that. Don't want to pipe goods up there. Excuse me. Gotta walk the path of spaghetti. That's a bit worrying. This won't last very long at all. This is also kind of worrying. Huh. Well, that won't help things. Would they stop hitting up this? I guess the answer to that is no. They want to attack producers of whoa, that's not kosher. Okay, so the problem is my defenses don't really cover this part like they should. Since you don't really kill anybody, that means nobody comes here. So I should push you forward to this part to actually have a defense. That will free up some space with which I can vastly increase my I already produce more than I need. I could push both of these forward, in fact. Until the wall is done, that is. Alternatively, hey, it's almost like I have a design for this. Weren't you building a wall for exactly this purpose? Yeah, but I don't currently have the space I need to bring it out that far. Yet. Bad place to have it if I want to extend this some more in the future, which I do, but give it time. Okay. Maybe I should keep this splitter going, because these guys can eat either or. Having just relying on one doesn't feel like the best idea right now. And they prefer to take from further away, right? What's their preference? Probably to give it what it already has, but whatever. Will the flamers destroy the rail? Oh, I hope not. Huh. I could just push forward with that a bit more. How are we looking on the gun production? Not amazing. Especially given the rate at which they eat the everything I have here. Yikes. Also, you're gonna set fire to the stuff I already have here, which is scary. There we go, you didn't link back into anything. Awesome, so awesome. The times the train is there is tiny. Dare I say I'm getting the hang of this game? That would be pretty daring. Okay, still want more of this. my wall down, down, down and round. If my wall can also encapsulate all of this, and I can use this area for refinement, you know, oodles of oil refinement. Ooh, I wanted to destroy those things a while back. Needs a lot of explosives though, which I don't have. Coal, sulfur, water. Ah, I don't want to produce those. That's a problem for future, Jake. That's how I'm seeing it. Okay, what now? I need to keep the production of my guns going so that I can continue my wall, because the main issue for me not finishing my wall is lack of gun. I kind of produce everything I need for guns, but at a slow rate. And if I could speed any of it up, that would help out in a big way. Steel production's always so slow. It's eaten up by making black science, which I keep using. Black science, huh? What a phrase. Yeah, that's steel. We just don't get enough of that. Because you have plenty of engines, plenty of Cogswell's cogs. There's not plenty of the other stuff. Actually, I have a whole bunch of cogs here that I will add to the pile. Jake, your factory's kind of close to being something. Just need to get over that last hump of robot production and electricity for the roboports. Yeah, but I'm not comfortable in changing much until I have my wall done. All I want to do is stuff that helps me get a bigger, better, badder wall. Which means I need batteries. Oh god, that's slow. Batteries and, frankly, steel. But steel... I do produce plenty of steel. At least I would if I had the iron flowing into it. So what's the limitation there? I'm full blown on iron production here. I think it's time to expand. I could... yeah. Iron I can work on. More iron pretty much means more everything, so we're gonna go with that. Once I check on my batteries and grab some more if we can. Because the lack of battery production is another painful part of this. All this miscellaneous junk I hold on to as well kind of hurts. I'm on my way. Do the robots really die just from straggling along trying to get to you, if they can't otherwise? You know, when they're so slow and powered down. And yikes, that's... it's the lack of petroleum. Man, I want so much more oil flowing in. And this is all I use my petroleum for, right? No, I make plastic out of it. I have loads of plastic. Perhaps you should stop doing that. So that I can have more petroleum flowing the other way. Makes only 2. What if I had some modules that increased the amount of sulfur I made? Because sulfur is the stopping block here, purely. Productivity. Machines will create extra products. It'll use more energy. It'll do it slower. Productivity plus 4%. That doesn't seem like much. You've clogged heavy oil, Jake. No. No, I have not. None of them are clogged. Might want to get advanced oil processing. Advanced oil processing, eh? Turns light oil into petroleum gas. Sounds good, but I really don't want to touch on this until I'm walled in, because I want to make large changes here. You just need more oil refineries, Jake. Yeah, on that note, it wouldn't change it much to just add more of those here. Do I have oil refining? Yeah, I got plenty of them right here. My setup is so ugly for oil. However, what if... Nothing really seems to attack over here. Either that or they're just getting systematically pounded by my train. What if I just left that to its own devices and started my considerably neater setup over here? That seems pretty good-ish. Can I straight up have them side by side, I wonder? Right, this is my oil. If you want to reference the pipe setup. Yeah, I did see that. Wait, what? What is that hideous thing you have there, Max? I don't want any of it. Alright, so we'll have 4 of you going and see what we can make of it. Then what? Then I sure am glad that this is all holding. Wait, I grabbed more batteries, but I never dropped them off back home, so gun production could well have slowed down to a halt. It has for you. Not for you. Oh man, they're all out of that. Okay. Crumbs. I can either focus on this or I can focus on the gun production, and the gun production... they kind of go hand in hand because I need batteries. But I really want more steel to stockpile up right now, so I'm going to go back and deal with that first. And I've researched almost everything that only requires three types that include gun. Jake, shouldn't you have taken the pipe which goes out of the storage tank? Yes, I should have. Let's change that now before I invariably forget. Right, back to car, back up, stock the batteries, and begin making a lot more iron. That's our plan. Also, what are you out of? Iron plates. Can't help you. You're on your own. I guess that is an advantage to... that is an advantage to having these wee guys with me. Doesn't really matter if it comes out of the tank or not, says Max, the one guy who has been constantly hamming about how we need tanks. Oh, that's just lovely. I look forward to having a wall that automatically heals itself as well. Right, my guns. You'd be doing fine if you had the batteries that you need and the steel that you very much need. Both of you, that is. Because yeah, that's nowhere near enough of them. Everything else is looking good though. Just batteries and steel. So, steel requires a lot more iron. Let's go and look at that as a problem. You can ignore this. This is just like an offshoot of the bus for if and when I need it. So, how do we handle this? I could, would, and should probably get into electric furnaces first, which means I need a lot of Science Pack 3, which is... but it will allow me to actually start making some... Oh god, they need steel. Screw it, that comes later. How does this work then? Kind of laughable how much of this is already gone. A lot of these already stopping production. But it's nice though, it's nice seeing all that ore get eaten up. Whereas the millions that come in by train still keep us afloat. Very much afloat. This is good. This I like seeing. The sounds, the sights, it all comes together. Jake, just blueprint and copy paste the furnaces. I'd rather have a better system for it. I mean, I could just copy paste the furnaces themselves. I don't have enough longhand guys for it. Why? What do I need for them that I don't have? Pretty much everything. I can pick those up though. I can also wish I had a lot more inventory space. I should have the output onto as well. So what if I have this? Can I put it here as well? Or maybe I want it further along. Kinda gets in the way of some stuff. Ah, hell, I'm gonna tear it all down anyway in the end. Coal doesn't really flow fast enough to keep this all going, well, maybe it will. Just feels like the coal is slowing down something fierce. Also, these seem unnecessary. Don't know what I went over here for, but it'll have been something. Oh, this is good to see. A lot of lagging behinds on their actions though. Hurry it up, guys. Dig, did you play the mission / tutorial? They're very good, not too long. I did it up until I think the pipe work and electricity part, and I was like, nah, I think I got this. And then I jumped right in. Okay, so they finally started putting the boot in down there. Well, I've done all I can up here, so I guess I can hop in my car, save the day down there, and then figure out how to translate this into much more iron plates. Oh, and I really don't want them taking down my oil. Oh, they were already dead. So they had done quite a bit of killing. And it remembers the kills of the old gun. That's kind of cool. Why are you not repairing my car, though? Would be happy if I could give them some kind of repair threshold beyond which they don't get out and do stuff about. Okay, so for all this, I need my good friend steel, don't I? Quite a bit of it at that. Probably need a ton of you as well. A lot of things I'm going to need a ton of, we'll just deal with it. And my good friend stone. But I make stone. No, I make stone walls. Very different. But I think my car still has a load of stone left in it. Somebody, a veteran asks if we're going nuclear, and Neffy just says going nuclear on Max's back seating. Yeah. Poor Max, he's got problems. Need iron furnaces to make iron, but need... hang on, I can just replace some of the regular furnaces just to get the ball rolling. I know I dumped a load of those somewhere. Well, I'm pretty sure I dumped them somewhere. Huh, you know, I can pick up just about everything in there. Slow, inefficient, but they're gonna work. And don't I have some electric furnaces? How do I get rid of this blueprint? You can't just get rid of them, destroy them. probably that. Oh wow, so my flow of ore isn't actually enough to keep this going all the time, which makes this redundant. And I am really worrying about my flow of coal these days. And it probably doesn't help that a lot of the steady production that we had here is dried up. Still though. Someday I'm gonna fix that problem. Someday. But I lack steel and I lack batteries to solve my other problems. It's not like these guys are hurting for putting their stuff onto the train. I mean, once he comes back with his lot, he's good, but maybe I need another... Maybe I need like another compartment for the train. Oh, get in. Oh, snap. The one time I decided that wasn't useful. They frazzled that. Where did that boiler of mine go? Oh, it already got used, of course, and they thunked it right in there. Okay, Stack inserters will double the unloading speed with your current tech. Triple or quadruple once you get more. Stack inserters. Yeah, they're expensive. But I don't need a ton of them. And really, I just need them for the unloading part, not the other part. So really I just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I also need to defend that part that I just drove staked back. Interesting, that could help. Would also help if I had them on the other side as well. Or so I imagine. Alright, until I have my wall, you guys can get some guns, because you're too important to not have defended. Where's my ammo? Yeesh. Limited. One of my least favorite words. Hope this doesn't lead them to becoming more aggroed here. What was I even trying to do here? Just want more iron. Although at this rate, I want a lot more coal as well, because this is getting mined out. I got a lot of coal available here, but not very well defended. I need more wall. Need more bloomin' everything. Right, I'll go and insert faster on the other side too. Ah, right, we load super fast over here because we have these guys. But those guys are mostly empty. It's these ones that have all the good stuff. Whew, that could have been terrifying. Can probably even out our issue with this. It's doing what I think it's doing, right? Screw those guys. Right, so maybe with that we'll increase the rate at which the raw iron comes in, and then we can process it faster. Or really keep up to snuff in the processing speed. This looks good, and with another train, oh, the train's already come and gone. We'll see how this does. What if I end up loading it faster than I actually mine it out? That would be troublesome. Then that would tell me that I don't actually iron out, grab enough of this stuff, which just looking at it tells me... Well, no, just looking at this will tell me that's the case. So really what I needed wasn't more smelters, but I needed to always have my smelting go at full speed. That's an easier problem to have. So do I need to dig more, or is the current setup going to work for me? That's my question. Okay, so now out comes the flow. Interesting, right. This was unnecessary then. And for now at least, let's just get rid of it. just glad I understand better what I do need. So this stuff's about to run out. The question is, do you get more coming in time? Because I don't buy for a second that this is enough to keep the flow going. If you combine these two, it does not result in one full belt like this. Upgrading smelting might still be good. Blue science to get starts to get a bit more resource intensive. Yeah, I know I always need more steel, so I will get this going, but not now. I'm gonna take back my goodies. Nobody has to charge off me again, don't they? Alright, so we are able to keep the flow well, not quite. No, I need to mine deeper and more greedily over here in iron ore land. But that's okay though. I can just push this defense out and mine more of this. How are we doing gun-wise? I mean, the whole point of doing this was to get the steel that I need, and don't really have, to produce more guns to get my wall going further. And you are really, really stuck on steel. I guess I'd be eating less steel if I'd stopped producing these clips, but they only eat one steel plate each. It's hardly the end of the world of steel production. I could still, I need to think about what I need now and what I don't need now, and that's pretty high up on the don't need list. Ha. That'll save me some steel at least. I should have protected that and I didn't. Why didn't I protect that? This seems like an awfully daft thing not to do. Oh, but I do want some of those bullets. Oh! I want some of you as well. I can't remember why, but I'll pick you up anyway. I need more wall. I need a lot more wall. Once I'm completely walled in, it's just going to be a case of until the coal or something similar runs out. An odd place for them to be. How do they get past everything else? Oh, well, of course, they would have just come from here. Yeah, you can restore a lot of that quite easily. We can just be without you for a while. Basically, just a lot of no defense here. So if they come from either side, I'm a bit scuppered. Well, good thing I got guns. It's not like the large hordes come this way. Keep this defended until I can figure out what to do with it. And good to keep themselves triple defended. Alright, what the heck am I trying to do here? I needed to set up more mining down south. that's kind of cool. You defend them as well. Alright, plenty of repairing for you guys to do. So let's try this. I want to blueprint. Yes, I want to blueprint. Huh. Okay. I guess I don't want it hard enough. What? I'm just very confused now. What's going on? That, please. Okay, so that just moved everything over there, which is kind of exactly what I was looking for. As long as no enemies come and attack it right now, which would super suck. Okay, but the flow of oil needs to go full circle here. Right, now I can focus a bit more on actually having this stuff come in. So, I still have a bunch of you, right? No, I don't. But I have the ability to. Yes, I do. Jake, why not just wall the entire iron patch in with your normal wall design? I'm trying to save up the pieces I need for that to do my actual wall. I think I pushed it out too far, but the cost isn't that large. So I want it to come in about here. And looking at it, you know, this was about 20, maybe 30 guns